Well, hello everyone. This is Brother Tony, and we've been having these Kingdom Growth seminars and Kingdom Growth Strategy sessions at the Columbia, Missouri campus of William Woods University, and we had to cancel tonight because of the snow and the sleet, and the weather forecast was saying that we were going to have some pretty rough weather this afternoon and tonight, and Anne Marie and I just didn't want anybody to be out unnecessarily or at risk. And by the time we got out of the class tonight at like 9 o'clock, it might really be bad. So we erred on the side of caution and asked everybody to stay home. But one of the things I thought I'd do tonight is I just post a little video blog on our Insights and Precepts blog site. And we've been talking about some pretty cool stuff where the 7 mountains are concerned. We've been talking about entering into a new season. We've been talking about transitioning into a new decade. We've been talking about the pull of the past versus the draw of the future. We've been talking about coming out of a wilderness experience and going into a promised land experience. We've been talking about the decline of nations and civilizations, what causes that, and just a whole lot of really cool stuff. And one of the things we started talking about last week was we talked about how emotional intelligence plays a big role, because the key to a lot of this 7 mountain stuff I've learned over the time that I've been involved with it and studying under Lance and under Dennis and under some different people, is that we have to learn how to be covert in some of our actions. And we also have to learn how to deal with all sorts of people. And, one of the things that I taught in Revolution U this past year was that there's a difference between reacting and responding. There's a difference between reacting and responding. And so since we're not having the class tonight, I thought I might give you guys a little homework to do. Just so we can start working on ourselves just a little bit. And so responding, when you respond to someone, you typically do it in a fashion where it's easily accepted. When you react to someone, it's usually an emotional reaction, and it's usually out of some personal hurt that you've had in the past. Reacting comes from your personal history. It's things that you've been through that have caused you pain or discomfort, and so when someone sort of touches that sensitive area, you react out of that. Responding comes from thoughtful reflection, where you think about it, you reflect on it, and then you give a response rather than a reaction. And so my homework assignment for you tonight is, and for this week, before we meet again next Monday night at William Woods in Columbia, is I want you to have some thoughtful reflection. And my assignment for you is that I want you to list the top 5 significant moments in your life. What are the top 5 most significant moments in your life? And I don't want you to worry about hurting someone's feelings. So I don't want you to think, oh, maybe I should put getting married because I don't want to hurt my spouse's feelings. I mean, if getting married was one of the most significant moments in your life, I want you to put it down. But this is out of personal reflection. So I want you to do it with honesty with yourself. And so some of you will have 25, and some of you will struggle to get 5, and some of you will just have to work through. But it's a process. It's a thoughtful, reflective process to come up with those moments. And I want you to just sort of, after you get your 5, I want you to think about how did that happen? What were the circumstances around those 5 significant moments? And what did those moments then lead to? Because as we talk about the pull of the past and the draw of the future, and we talk about transitions and things of that nature, it's good to have thoughtful reflection over your life and then you start to see some pretty cool patterns emerge, like how God works through your life and some different things like that. But we can get into all that later. But do that exercise for me. Just sort of just have some thoughtful reflection and make your list. Okay? So I hope you guys have a good week, and I hope you did good by staying home and staying out of the bad weather and off the bad roads. I'm thinking about you all the time, and I'm looking forward to being in class again with you next Monday night at William Woods University Columbia campus from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And as always, look forward to connecting with you on Facebook and this, that, and the other. So I hope you have a really good night. Thanks.